It's Madden NFL 24, and it's brought to you by EA Sports. It's the Denver Broncos and the Chicago Bears, and it's coming up next.
They say summer is the time to live in Chicago. Well, that's extended into autumn as we are ready to roll under blue skies at Soldier Field. Straight ahead, we've got a pretty good one on tap here as it'll be the Denver Broncos taking on the Chicago Bears. Brandon Gaudin joined as always by Charles Davis. Charles, the Bears trying to piece things back together after a tough 3-14 campaign. They've got one guy they can build around, though, and that's Justin Fields.
And he is quite the talent, and they're trying to build around him indeed because they've added pieces in free agency, added pieces in the NFL draft. They want to get away from him having to use his legs as much as he did in 2022. They want to be able to throw the ball and move the ball downfield that way as well.
Meanwhile, for the visiting Broncos, they're hoping to get this offense on track in year 2 under Russell Wilson. Charles, I wouldn't have believed this. They were the lowest scoring offense in the league last year, just 16.9 points per game.
And that means you have to change things up, and they certainly have. You talk about operating under new management. This team certainly is. I expect this offensive production to really rise. And Russell Wilson, I think we'll see much more of the Russell Wilson we've seen in the past.
Here's the punter, Trenton Gill, now to do the honors, and off we go here at Soldier Field. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28. Well, the Broncos offense gets set to go to work, and at the helm in his second season wearing orange and blue, Russell Wilson.
And I think that even after a decade in the NFL, he doesn't get enough credit for not just his consistency, but his brilliant play and leadership as well. He's won a Super Bowl in Seattle. He's led his team to another Super Bowl opportunity also in Seattle. His numbers are always terrific, almost always in the Pro Bowl, and all his team does is win. This guy's a natural leader.
A man who was lost for the year in Week 4 last season. Here's Javonte Williams. Only a couple for him there on the game's first play, and it's second down.
Well, they always talk about playing great team defense, and that was an excellent example right there. Everyone on assignment, no one in the wrong spot, everyone filling their gaps.
Now it's Wilson. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Sutton. And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds. So the completion good for 6 yards, and that will bring up 3rd and 1. Now Wilson. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he will have a Broncos first down, and he's going to have it by plenty. Able to get 8 yards there on 3rd and 2. We're scoreless after 1. Broncos football as we begin quarter number 2. As they've got it with a 1st and 10. Throwing is Wilson. Looking sideline, incomplete.
Not only did he have a chance to scan the field there, it felt like he had a chance to scan it twice. The protection was that good. Unfortunately for him, the coverage downfield, equally good.
Here's 2nd and 10. To throw again is Wilson. Out quickly to Judy. Now the Broncos are going to call the first of their timeouts as the clock shows 50 seconds to play here in half number 1. Here is 3rd down and 4. from midfield now. Here's Wilson. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he will have a Broncos first down. They needed 4. He doubled that. He wound up getting 8. And the pocket's been protected pretty good here so far on the opening drive.
We always talk about confidence in runners and catchers and quarterbacks. How about the protection detail? They're not allowing anyone near the guy throwing the football.
Now the Broncos going to use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop it with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play.
What's the deal, y'all? It's one play at a time.
Could we get a touchdown in this first half after all? It's 1st and 10. Again, Wilson. Finding Williams on the check down. Now the Broncos will use their third and final timeout as they'll stop the clock with 26 seconds to go until halftime. Now we're at the 41, 2nd and 9. Now it's Wilson. Sutton reeling it in on the left side. And all the way home for a Bronco score. Courtland Sutton as the first half is winding down. And the Broncos have taken the lead here in the final stages of this first half.
And that touchdown gives them a touchdown lead before they attempt the extra point. What a great way to end the half.
Yeah, great job to put themselves in front. And now, see on the sideline, special teams defense scrambling, saying we want to preserve this for the final moments of this second quarter. Lutz good on the extra point, and it's now a 7-0 game. So that drive goes 8 plays. And Courtland Sutton able to finish things off with the touchdown reception. So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. And out a little across the 25 to the 27. So here come the Bears to take over on offense behind their third-year quarterback, former Ohio State Buckeye Justin Fields.
We all knew Fields was an incredible athlete coming out of college, and last season he unleashed it upon the NFL. Ran for over 1,100 yards and would have broken the quarterback single-season record if he had played the full season. He also threw 17 touchdown passes, and that's the next jump for him. More consistency as a passer.
The clock showing just 16 seconds till the half as they line up 1st and 10. And they're just going to run it here up the middle. And he'll just push his way forward for a few as the clock will run. Now the Bears going to call the first of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 12 seconds to go in this first half. Second and 6. Here's Fields. Now throw right side here going to be incomplete. So after the second down incompletion, they'll come up now against a 3rd and 6. Back to throw. Fields. Oh, he had him. He was open, but he couldn't get it to him. It's incomplete.
I think we'll see more of them trying to get him the football out of the backfield. They love what he can do in open space, and they believe that he creates mismatches they can exploit.
And likely time for one final play here in the half, so they will go for it on 4th down. A final shot before the break. Fields. He's going to air one out. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. So we have reached halftime with a touchdown. That's the difference on the scoreboard. As we'll head down to Orlando, that's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
All right, Brandon, back to you two in just a bit. But first, welcome everyone to downtown Orlando and our EA Sports Halftime Report. This has been a hard-fought battle thus far. Just the one touchdown to this point is still anybody's game at 7-0, as both of these defenses have been out there trying to one-up one another.
Okay, Coach, thanks as always. This one's still anyone's game as we welcome you back for quarter number 3. Just the one touchdown in that first half. 7-0 our score as we get going in quarter number 3. And the drive will begin at the 25 as Scott is going to stay in the end zone. So here's the Bears offense now as they get set to start this third quarter. Well, Charles, we saw a pretty entertaining first half, close ball game. Remember there toward the end of the second quarter, the opposition scored to take the lead. Now we'll see if these guys can get a score of their own to regain that lead.
Yeah, they want to have that type of a response, don't they? Because they want to find a way to take control of this ball game one more time. Gauntlet's been thrown down. They want to see if they're ready to answer it.
And he'll manage to pick up about 4. It's second down.
Well, it's time for them to be good teammates right here. And what I mean by that is possess the ball for a little while. Get at least 2 first downs. Give their defense a chance to settle down a little bit after they give up a touchdown.
Man, I just love being in this stadium. So much history, tradition, so many great teams and games, and we're seeing a pretty good one right now, hotly contested in the third quarter. Now they show jet sweep, but instead a run up the middle here. And down right around the 32-yard line, 4 yards on the pickup.
On any running play that's called, they're always hoping that it's going to break big and go the distance. But when you get a nice gain like that, you're able to do so many things anyway. You can come back and run essentially the same play again, continue to move the ball on the ground, or you can decide to throw the ball now because usually you have the defense back on its heels.
Oh, able to avoid him. And this will be a Bears first down as the tackle made just shy of the 40. 3 quarters in the books. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. Back now at Soldier Field. This is 1st and 10. It's Bears football, but they trail on the scoreboard as we get set to bring you the fourth quarter. Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
Limited time left on the clock after that incompletion, so I think both sides are going to savor every second to prepare before the next snap. Because once the ball's in motion, it may be a nonstop push to finish this drive off. Everyone better be on the same page right now because I think they're going to try and get several plays off in quick succession if they can.
And he will slide to a stop. He does have the first down. Now a timeout called for by the offense as the clock stops here with 46 seconds left to play. Well, there you go. Save your best scramble of the day for a big-time situation in the fourth quarter, picking up the first.
You don't want to use it up early, right? You want to make sure you save it for that exact moment, that key time, and that's what he did, although you and I both know it wasn't planned that way. But what a nice job using his eyes, scanning the field, and realizing when it was time to exit the pocket and go.
Here's Fields. And there's a short throw. It's caught by Kmet. Gave a glimpse of his power that time. And then brought down at the 30. Now the Bears going to use the second of their timeouts. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this fourth quarter of play. They come up now on 2nd and 2. Now Fields. Over the middle, that's caught by Claypool. And Claypool going to have a Bears first down as he'll take this down to the 26.
Good throw, good catch, but I really like the route. The drag and being able to run away from defenders, hard to stick with them for that long.
Yeah, better against man than zone, or?
Better against man, because now you're running away from someone and you're not running into a defensive player in and of.
Oh, and that's going to sabotage their comeback plans. It is intercepted. Picked off by Justin Simmons. Takes this one back into the end zone. And the Bronco defense has a touchdown. Well, I mean, both offenses have clearly struggled throughout, so kind of fitting that it's another big defensive play that yields points here in the late going.
Yeah, really, both of these defenses have been up to the task throughout this game, and we haven't seen much in terms of offensive creativity or results. And there, not only does the defense force a turnover, but they have the presence of mind to take it back for 6 points.
Lutz will look to add the extra point. And it's good to make it 14-0. So the defense creating some points, not only getting the interception, but then returning it to the end zone for the pick six. After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. And he'll get it up across the 20 to the 21-yard line.
Give us all. You make the play.
And one last throw here for Fields. And that will be incomplete as time has run out on this football game. So this one will wind up a Denver victory, and they did it in shutout fashion. Impressive.
Would it be too bland of a statement to say they didn't have the greatest day offensively? I mean, you know.